Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Fishing Planet. It's my second video for testing the club series in areas. And this time I went to Neherrin, North Carolina, because I wanted to test two club series. That's a glowworm, 12.5 centimeters, and the club series Best Jig 21G30. So I started testing at the day, then at the night, and I had a very good bite at the night. That's always good. And I wanted to get one of them away to save tokens on people that want to use this setup. And I just went with the club series Best Jig, and the bite was really good. That's really strange because I thought that the glowworm was working a lot better at the night, but that's not true. So that's what you need to use. After fishing for a couple of nights, I started to realize that I was making a shitload of money. I was using level 11 gear in a level 10 area. So I started to test how much money that I'm going to make in 1 hour. So you guys can see, so I fished 6 nights. I used maximum drag, no max drag, semi-max drag. I think that semi-max drag is the best because every 7 nights you need to repair your reel. The problem is it takes 3,300 to travel and it takes 2,084 to repair the reel. That's 5,000 currency every hour. That was a little bit too much. You make still a very good profit, but I think full max drag is a little bit too much for starting, guys, because the reel is not that cheap too. So what did I do? You can see it here. So the first night, every 10 minutes, I fill my 15 kilogram stringer. That's a level 10 stringer. And you can see it here. So without premium, I make 2,600 currency. With premium, 3,900. Minus 500. Why? Very simple, because that's the money that you need to pay to extend the night or the day. So I did that, and you guys can see roughly set, you can do 6 full nets every hour. I tested all the night settings too. So I had bad too. This was a really bad one, 30 minutes to fill the net. And you guys can see here too, here I used max drag the first 4 times. Here I didn't use max drag, and here I got semi-max drag. What is semi-max drag? I will show you guys that. And then here are the totals. So for no premium, everything counted up. That was 15,000, almost 16,000 for 1 hour real life in a level 10 area with level 11 gear. It's crazy. Minus 3,000, 6 times the extension, and then minus the repair on the reel. That's 10,863, and premium was 24,000 currency, minus 3,000, minus is 18,740 every hour. I think that this is even better than the walleye, what you can do here. Can you do it without the club series? I don't know. You can try it without just the best jig, but what is so good about the club series Jig 21G30, you unlock it at level 5. That's what's so good. So that was a little bit for the information. Very good money farm, this one. I'm going to show you guys now the setup that I'm using. I'm going to show you guys the tokens that you need to spend. And then to end the video, we are going to fish a little bit. The setup, guys. So for this fish, so the target fish is largemouth bass and smallmouth bass. I went with the casting setup because I'm going to do some max dragging too. And normally a casting reel, because that's the part of the setup that is going to take the most damage, is going to take a little bit less damage. Casting reels are a little bit stronger than spinning reels normally, but I'm not sure. I didn't test that. But I just want to do it because I think it's a little bit stronger. So we got here the value cast 200, the art tourney 2000, then the fluoro 0.23. This line makes it a level 11 setup, otherwise it was 10. And then we are using the club series Best Jig 21G30. So if you go to the shop, so you can see here, why is this so good? Because you can use this big Best Jig at level 5, the club series. And if you go a little bit further, you can see here that you unlock it normally at level, I think 20, it was 20. So that's 10 levels before you can get a similar one in the shop. Are the other ones working the same? I don't know. I didn't test it. So you can just put it on, and if you got the same bite rate, you can just catch the same amount of fish. So this is the club series, and for the money, what do you need to pay? It's a little bit more expensive than in Colorado. For the casting reel, you pay 5,000. For the rod, the casting rod, you pay 3,000, 2,400. So that's around 8,000 with the line, I think. So let's have a look to the fluoro line. It's a little bit less, so 7,500. And why I wanted this one, because this is 3.6, and otherwise I need to spend bait coins, and I didn't want to do that. So that was a setup for the stringer that I'm using. It's this one. So here is a stringer. You can see it here, 4 kilogram maximum fish weight, very good. Because you get a lot of unique smallmouth bass, and they go to 3 and a little bit, and the trophy bass, largemouth bass, goes to 2.7. Works perfect, level 10 again. Now I'm going to show you guys how you need to fish it. We are going to fish a little bit, going to show you guys the max drag and how you need to use it. Okay guys, I'm now on the area. So you can see here the settings. 3 a.m. is good for this at the night. Here you start here. That's I think 11 p.m. and here at 9 p.m. So they bite the entire time. So you need to come to this area, the Great Parking Shop, and you just throw here the entire time. You can do 2 presentations. Stop and go and twitching works really well. Go with 4 drag clicks on your drag if you want to be 100% secure. If you go with 5, you do a little bit of damage. If you go full, you do a lot of damage. But you can see this is what you will get the entire time. So normal fish is not a problem. This was a very small one. So this was stop and go. Twitching, right click your rod in the air. And you just do this. This works really well too. So I'm going to fish a little bit. Let's hope that I can get some big fish on. So here you can see it. And if you go 1 click higher, now it's okay. Okay, it's good. So I did some testing between the editing, and before this, my line was breaking. Really true. I don't know how that comes. Maybe I didn't have enough line on the reel, that's possible. But now it works good. I did a restart, because I couldn't understand why on 5 drag, my line was just doing damage on my reel. That's not even possible. So because we got a spool that is open, so he's pulling line. So yeah, it's just the same setup. Maybe the meters. I was fishing with this one probably. So the meters were not enough on the spool, and now it works a lot better. So I did all the testing with like a bad setup, and even then I made so much money. So I did more damage on my reel that was necessary. So let's do a twitching again. Let's have a look that we can get a couple of more fish. Now I start to understand. Because the fish was going away more than 26 meters, and therefore I was just max dragging the entire time. So even when I went with 5. So how can you max drag? You can do it with this setup, you just close it. But you will see that you will do a lot of damage on your reel this way. But this is a normal one or a trophy. They come really easy in. There is some damage. If it goes all the way to the red, you do damage. Here we go. Is it a normal one? Trophy one. So let's get another one. So now I'm going to do a stop and go. I can show you guys just the entire time, and now I need to adjust, because now that I got more line, with 27 I could do every time max cast, but that's now end of story, so I need to watch it, because 20 to 30 meters is more than enough. You don't need to throw that far. Is there a fat one, a trophy one, or maybe the unique smallmouth bass for the video? So you guys see that I just alternate between the presentations. Here they work equal. In Florida, that is not the case. There is twitching really overpowered for the bass, so now I'm going to twitch. Always put the max drag off, because if you hook a fish, they do a lot of damage if it is a big one. And it feels a little bit that it can happen. Sometimes it takes some time, and sometimes you get bad days too. You guys saw it in the text file, 13 minutes, there was a bite. And here is a fish. And this is a trophy, by the way. Just like that. That's not always the case, by the way. This was once again a very sick trophy, very close to the shore. If you get one that is a little bit further, is going to fight a little bit harder. But you guys already can see I'm now doing this for 2 minutes. And you can already see that my net is almost for the half full. So therefore it goes so fast, 8 to 10 minutes to fill your net. Now I'm doing a twitching again. I want to show you guys a little bit of fight. So I hope that we can get a little bit bigger one. Because otherwise I didn't show it. Because I don't think that low-level guys going to have a problem with what I'm showing now. But I think if they need to fight and need to max drag, don't max drag, it's going to be a little bit overcomplicated. So therefore, I want to get another trophy a little bit further into the water. Yeah, here is one. Is this a big one? No. Yeah, it's a fighter. But not that much. So now you can see what can you do now. If you go max drag now, you need to watch my reel. So I'm going to close it now. What does that mean? That the fish cannot go away anymore. So he cannot get away. He cannot take line. So try to do this, because you do damage if the bar is totally red. So try to do this, and that's how fast you can get him in. So this is a trophy. That's how you need to do it. But you need to watch it a little bit. So if you see that, for example, you get the unique smallmouth bass on, and at the start, you see that he keeps going, or it's a very strong one, you need to watch it. If you can keep every full net, your damage on your reel at 10%, you are golden. So then you need to repair every 10 nights. That means with premium 40,000 currency. Without premium, I think, is it 1,900? 2,027 to 30,000. Then you can do the travel and repair your reel. But if you cannot stay under 10% for every full net, I would just fight a fish with 5 drags. Takes a little bit longer, but not that much. You need to feel it a little bit. It's just the same in Russian Fishing 4, by the way, this system. So if you got a very big fish on for your setup, you can just lock your reel, but you cannot keep locking your reel the entire time. So here is another one. So this one is a small one. This one you can lock too, by the way. So because he's never going to pull on your full strength of your drag on your reel. Here you can see it. So I didn't do 1%, no damage on my reel. So once again, and my net is getting almost full now. But I want to have one more big fish. If this is not producing a big fish, I'm going to end the video, otherwise it's going to take too long. But I wanted to show you guys, here is a good one. So now you can see this fish is going away. No, it's a normal once again. Just lock the reel, get him in. Just jerk him in. There is no reason that you fight this fish. Okay, one more now. So let's keep this fellow. It's a very small one. Stop and go again. I think they like a little bit more the twitching at the moment than the stop and go. One cast and then it's done, guys. I think you guys saw everything. Is there one big fish waiting for the video? Yeah, one big fish. So he's going away. So you can see, yeah, they are always going here at the left. Don't ask me why. And then we get shit like this. And then he comes flying over here. And then he eats the rocks. It's typical fishing planet, you know. This was a normal one. I'm going to end the video, guys. 10 kilogram in the video. So play a little bit with the max drag. I can say to you guys, you need to do this, but you need to feel it a little bit by yourself. When you see that your percentage goes really quick down, don't do it. Stop for a brief moment. Just fight 2 minutes more. It's not worth it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have fun. Bye-bye.